everyone, my name is Kabir and today I am going to tell you about carbon cycle. So today let's see what is carbon cycle, how does it work and how does it balances the amount of carbon on the earth. So let's see how there is a balance of carbon throughout the earth and how all this carbon cycle work. So let's get started. First, when the carbon is present in the atmosphere, it combines with oxygen present in the atmosphere and it makes a compound which is called carbon dioxide. So like this, carbon remains on the atmosphere. As you know that trees make their own food using the process of photosynthesis through sunlight. So with that photosynthesis, they also need carbon to make their food. So they take carbon from the atmosphere and that also helps them to make their food. So when the carbon gets transferred from the air to the tree and then when the birds or animals eat the fruits, the carbon in the tree gets transferred inside their body. So when the animal dies, some carbon get mixed into the atmosphere and most of the carbon goes inside the earth or the soil. Then after that, the carbon in the soil gradually goes deeper and deeper into the earth and then it forms coal, diamond and also fossil fuels like petrol, diesel, kerosene, etc. So like this there is a balance of carbon on the earth. So like this the carbon cycle works. But now there is one more thing. When this fuel burns, that time it releases carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide and like this harmful gases into the atmosphere. So when these gases comes on the earth in a large scale, they start to heat up the temperature of the earth and the temperature of the earth starts to rise. So one question arises that why is carbon level increasing on the earth when the carbon level throughout the earth is the same? So the reason for this is that, so as I said that we are breaking the carbon cycle. So the carbon which was there deep inside the earth, we are taking out from the earth and we are releasing it in the atmosphere. So it means the same that we are taking something and we are blowing it in the atmosphere. So like this we totally disturb the carbon cycle which was going on the earth. And when the temperature of the earth starts to rise, the ice starts to melt and the sea level starts to rise, and like this whole cycle of the planet got disturbed. So now we have to think about it, that in which direction are we going? We are destructing the earth. We already know that these vehicles releases harmful gases, but still we ignore that okay, we have one car, we have one bike, some amount of carbon will go on the atmosphere and it's nothing to worry. But you think that if lots of people around us start to buy the vehicles and they also think like this, so from our thinking it starts and it ends destructing the atmosphere. So we have to think about it, that in which direction we are going, how we will live on this earth in the coming years. If it keeps on going like this, it will be hard to live on the earth in the coming years. And now for protecting the earth, we should reduce using the private cars and now we should use public transport like bus, trains, etc. Instead of using our 2 to 3 private vehicles, we can reach our destination using one vehicle only. We know that the electricity which we use in our houses to do our work, it is also a byproduct of this fossil fuel burning or combustion. So that's why we should start to use renewable energy which comes from the sun, from the winds, from the tides, geothermal energy, etc. to produce electricity. So now at last we have to think about it, that how we use these resources which the earth has given us, and how we can make this earth a better place to live, so we can breathe fresh air, we can drink fresh water, and eventually all these things will harm us only. So we should think now that how can we live on this planet in the coming year.